Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Campbell's Convoy. Infantry spawning on the left, we have Martinez with US forces going for Airborne. And Chukcha in Mexico, also with US forces going for Airborne as well, okay. Against them we have Heartless Jäger with Wehrmacht unselected and VonManteuffel Infantry with Afrika Corps. In terms of rankings, at the moment Heartless Jäger ranks 16. VonManteuffel was 7, I think. Martinez was 40, and I'm not sure. I think this person's changed their name since this replay got sent to me, so I don't know who that is.
We have riflemen taking the field.
Rifleman reporting, Commander.
So both of them going for barracks. Delayed 4x4 over here. Is a kitten up here for Heartless Jäger. Looks like these guys may be leaving this fuel behind, so the kitten can capture that later with the cables. Just about cabled time.
Skies are clear. Heading to target. Weapon crew, get ready for
Got one paradox AT gun, machine gun rather, and we've got another one coming down now.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to bait. Weapon crew.
Setting up the machine gun covering this arc.
Heavy machine gun has been requisitioned.
Backcapping with the scouts. Here comes the 4x4.
He's on the move. Traversing fire.
MG setting up here. Oof, get suppressed just before they make it to the heavy cover. They probably would recover here eventually if they just sat there, but under too much firepower from both angles. It's not going to work too well. 250 for VonManteuffel coming across to assist.
They're saying hi, boys.
Maybe slightly overstaying their welcome. Depends on bios. In fact, the 4x4 is coming in. Gotta look for the wipe on this. We're blocking from the 250. Of course, the 4x4 has kind of broken angles it can shoot at and long bursts, so gets the squad right there. Paid the price. Wasn't expecting the rotation of the 4x4. Man, that thing's so fast now. Just zips forwards, easy chase down on retreating units. Couple of grenadiers here trying to dig in. Already Vet 1 on the 4x4, by the way. Who needs the Vet 1 perk from Armoured, right? Machine gun forced away. Meanwhile, Kitten capping up in the north, getting some good territory going. Scouts, though, doing the same in the south. And we're getting a paratrooper dropped in from Chukcha. So you say it, probably not. Meanwhile, back the other direction, going down to supply drop early. Martinez.
Ready to ruin Jerry's day.
Bring in some smoke on the machine gun. It's quite expensive, 50 munitions for a smoke drop like that. But of course these days does not give green smoke warning, so harder to dodge preemptively. And now machine gun coming in from both angles. Oh, snare off on the kitten, there it goes. This machine gun going to hold its position. Grenade in. Gets the D crew. 4x4 coming around, flanking this machine gun. Makes us under a lot of pressure here. MG on the ground. 250 coming up. But the rifleman going to try to jump on the machine gun to get suppressed before they get there, but they might have been able to hold their position if they just got to the heavy cover. Wait for the 4x4 to get the D crew on the MG. Might have been able to make that steal work. 4x4 trying to get away. The 250's in hot pursuit though. It's ducking back, trying to avoid the 250, but gets a couple bursts. It's going to be a tough escape. Maybe he's got self-repair available.
Mechanized
Nope.
upgrade on the way.
Didn't even know you could drive up these. Well, I mean, it wasted a lot of time for a lot of units, but no hope of escape. Either way, look at this territory control on the back of this from the Allies. A lot of pressure from all the paradropped units.
Guard that line and spray whatever moves.
What the hell was that noise?
Red tails on the way.
A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
Green light over the drop zone. Give them hell, boys.
He's closing in here.
We're losing our capture point.
250 flanking the machine gun.
Go fuel in. Heading back to base.
Yeah, the flamer might have been able to get the decoy on this, especially combined up with the chase down, but doesn't seem that likely here. He's going to try for it though.
Research underway. They pushed us off a sector.
Here come the rifleman.
A fuel point is being seized
Holding
by
the
the
line
enemy.
here. Flamer does eventually pop for Heartless Jäger.
Transport loaded up and ready to make a pass.
Mechanized chosen by Heartless Jäger as well. And Jäger calling coming through.
We're losing it.
2 paratroopers now for Chukcha. VonManteuffel meanwhile has got a Guastatori on the field. Got bars on these riflemen now, but machine gun from the side. Good MG34 positioning. But this is, you know, from the Afrika Korps players kind of switched across, whereas the Wehrmacht playing through the center, kind of swapping positions, the axis. Do have, not sure why he's retreating there with those. Maybe it was a misclick because should have healing available on these 250s. Bit of a mistake there, I think. I can understand maybe retreating the 2-man one, but the 4-man one, no need. Can probably make use of his teammates healing though back at base. Not the end of the world, but inefficient. Rifleman here doing pretty well. Deciding to retreat before that mortar shell lands. Here come the Guastatori. I can imagine them being like reasonably successful like around these areas. I don't know about playing straight through the middle though with so many machine guns on the field.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
250 with a bit of a drive-by. Oh, exposes his rear armor to quite a lot of firepower. Smoke out. IC from Chukcha. Hasn't gone for any side grades, going straight for tank depot. That's actually a pretty fast timing. I mean, look at this. He's not too far away from a Sherman at this stage. Allies have had very strong territory control. He's going to roll that forward into a super fast tank. Meanwhile, Martinez has gone for mechanized. Oh, they're splitting their healing with the mid tent here. Means not only one player's going to get,
We're losing a strategic
you know,
point.
the casualty clearing, but still very efficient. Probably how we're going to see an ultra fast tank coming out from Chukcha. I'm guessing that means these guys are probably an arranged team. The Allies. Oh, here we go. MG goes down in the middle. Great hits from the mortar. Super close range as well. Not much scatter there. Bit of a flank coming in around the side of this MG34. Going real wide. Doesn't want to pick this up with the Guastatori. Does have some Panzergreens coming up. 6-man with the LMG.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
There's smoke out from the Guastatori here. Oh, it's on cooldown, that's right.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
So the Grenadier's going to be the one stealing that and could merge into it as well. Yep. MG did get forced away up here, but now the double 250s have rotated. Paratroopers doing their best, but
Sector's been overrun.
doesn't look like they're going to be able to win this. Just about knocked out the 250 though, 14 HP.
Krauts are securing our capture point.
Axis finally regathering a bit of territory down the bottom of the map. We've got some Panzergreens on the field for Heartless Jäger. That Sherman's got to be hitting the field real soon. He's gone for a bulldozer first, old Chukcha.
Territory lost.
Tank depot coming up for Martinez as well. I suppose if they need an anti-tank gun, you can get one from your battle group later on, so don't really need motor pool and haven't needed a light vehicle to fight against what the Axis are putting out there. But they're going to have to contend with quite a few machine guns now after one of them getting stolen away.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
But yeah, bulldozer can probably do something about that. Has not put the dozer blade up yet, which I generally do recommend since the mine clearing ability of this often doesn't work properly. You end up taking engine damage anyway from it, so seems to make you about 20% faster without the dozer blade down. Straight down the center, getting some huge hits. Looking for the squad wipe. Attack round into the retreat path. Chukcha knows what he's up to here. Trick coming in from the side. Backing away now. Trick misses the second shot. Bulldozer's going to stay in there, look for more damage. Consistent damage. A bit slower than he should be. Still with this dozer blade down. The Shrek connects. I think it's just as he's getting suppressed. AT rifles hoping for the kill. 250 dies. They get another volley of rifle shots off. They need one more, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. The reload happened just before the half-track died. So 67. In fact, they needed 2 rifles to actually get the kill there. Tory coming in. They're having to retreat. And is that VonManteuffel? Oh, it's zeroing artillery already. Wow. Does clear the path for the Axis. Germans still living though. Riflemen flooding through the center of the map. Small VP lead for the Allies at this stage. Reclaim this bar Browning. Oh, this. They're going for the Panzerboxer, okay. Oh, there's both of them are there. Double AT rifles. Okay, Heartless Jäger going for all the tech structures, Luftwaffe Company and Panzergrenadier Company. Guessing we're going to see a Panther later on. Didn't see any 8-rods though, which is maybe a little bit unusual. In some trouble, gets decrewed. Squad wipe though back the other way. Is that the scout, I think? No. Not sure what that was. Steal unsuccessful, but the 250 does end up falling. Coming up to the north now. Stands Army Command up for VonManteuffel. Showing on the field now for Martinez. Okay, it's getting close to the Panzer III.
Territory point, enemy contact.
Just pains me to see the bulldozer driving around at this terrible speed the entire time.
Commander, we've lost a sector.
Bit of a bug with machine guns. I don't know if you saw it there, but when the gunner dies, you see how it like snapped, changed directions? Something funky going on with machine gunners this patch. Smoke out from the Grossatori, hiding inside it here, but usually this would be quite good. Can't take rifle fire, but you can take bulldozer fire. It doesn't work out too well. T-guns there, connects twice on the Sherman.
Territory is being contested.
Pressure down. Smoke out. Some artillery down on the MG42 as well. This one getting decrewed.
The enemy have taken territory from
T-gun under a lot of pressure, but here comes the Panzerschreck. This could be a little bit tricky for the Sherman to dislodge itself. Still living though. 40 HP. Oh, spoke too soon. We've got an 88 up here from VonManteuffel. Knocks it out, no trouble. He loads it back on, but it looks like a bit of a bug when loading up. This crew member doing funny business. It's quite buggy, this patch, loading up troop transports. I know that Debacle made a bit of a video about it. If you care to try, I would suggest just probably not using them this patch until it's fixed, if possible. Yeah, check out Debacle if you want to learn how to pack up your 88 as fast as possible. Ooh, engine damage? How did that get engine damage just then? Can the 88 do crits? I think he's doing attack rounds here, but they're not finding their mark.
Check the line. Capture point under attack.
Decent attempts though. I don't think I'd even noticed that before. It didn't have engine crit before, right? Losing my mind. That carpet bomber coming in out the back. Axis spreading around. Would have been better maybe on the 88, but that's actually where he kind of packed up and got out of harm's way. Pushing this retreat until the last second. Hoping maybe not to have to retreat through the carpet bombing, but end up going down anyway.
A victory point is under attack. We must out.
And, you know, Grossatori, they do have armor, but bars have a lot of penetration, so double bar rifleman doing very well against the Grossatori. Oh, MG down in the center. Axis really struggling right now. Killing off that Sherman helped, but map control situation not good. And about to lose an MG42 now as well. Jäger's coming in from the bottom. MG in the middle.
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
He's going to get suppressed. First Sherman on the field for Martinez now. Look at this composition though for Chukcha. He's way up. 75 pop. Overlapping the icons. There's so many up there.
Victory point now under enemy control.
It's rolling its way up there. Reversing in though, as you always want to do. He's going to drive right into quite a close range. Sets up. This Sherman should have sight of him here. This should allow a follow-up shot. Yep. Panzer IV comes up for good measure. Martinez not so hot with the vehicle control. Two Shermans down now. There's a glimmer of hope for the Axis comeback. That's what it's going to be. Deploys here. Do remember with this, you can use the designate defensive line. Increases rate of fire on the 88 massively. Deploying it slightly out of territory, but right in the face of this bulldozer. There's a couple of big shots on, a lot of repairs required now. Rebuild on the Guastatori at this stage. Suppressed just before they clear the arc there. Mass retreat. Double snares on the Panzer IV in the north. It's going to slow it down. There's nothing to finish it off though. So Panzer IV force a bunch of retreats. Did force away the Pios though, so slow repair is going to be coming through up there. Trying to get something going here, but there's machine guns blocking things off. Nice flank though. Got a fighting position coming out covering the bottom VP. Allies really turning up the VP pressure. Capping up in the north now. Cap. There's some sandbags up here though, so shouldn't get suppressed now that they're in there. Ready for deployment.
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
What is that noise? And the bulldozer coming down here. Still got that blade down, by the way, for the incendiary, which is pretty good against support weapons. Bunch of mines coming down here for Chukcha. He went for the P-47 rocket strike.
Our line is collapsing.
Let's do the carpet bombing. These fighting positions up though. Allies gaining control of the north as well. Triple cap, perhaps. About to be set up. Just decapping in the center though. Bit of light cover there, preventing them from getting pinned too fast. In fact, it looks like the 88's going to come in and set up. Go for the kill on the fighting position. Should be able to knock it out very quickly.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
It's going to be maybe a 3-shot kill. Bunch of mines down. Engineers down. Drop a flamer as well. Here comes a walking Stuka. Forces a lot of units to scatter, but a huge shot from the bulldozer there. Triggers his own. Suppresses himself. Panzer IV's repaired up again. Cleared off the north. Come the carpet bombs, but the 88's out of there. Oops. Just calling the Panzer Pios, but looks like that largely didn't hit much. Maybe the MG34. No, that's a slot one, not a heavy. So a Panzer Green of the Afrika Korps variety has gone down.
A munitions point is being attacked.
Double flamer.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Yep. Snare off on the Brumbier of Heartless Jäger. 139 points left for the Axis. Good bundle grenade in there. Gets the decrew. Another fighting position up here from Chukcha. Scouts picked up that LMG. 88 connects for one.
Hellcat has been completed.
Just one. He's going to try to load up again. Dropping in some munitions, is that for Martinez?
We have the lead.
A walking Stuka action. Doesn't look like it hit too much though. Panzer III on the field now. Walking Stuka all the way back at base. 0 kills, actually. Nearly vet 1. 0 kills. Very much mortar up here, doing some work. Seems like across the Tory running into some mines.
The enemy is winning this battle!
Victory points are in our favor, Commander!
Rocket strike on the Brumbear, but pretty well dodged. Took a tiny bit of damage from it. Panzer IV, meanwhile, occupied up in the north once again. Doesn't have the double snares though, so no engine crit. Panzer IV up to vet 2 now also. Should be able to flush out these troops. Got a Hellcat, but it gets spotted on its way through here. I think he's going hunting for the walking Stuka. VonManteuffel is well aware of this though.
We have a Hellcat reporting for duty.
Drives away to safety. Hellcat coming around the corner, but it's been spotted. The Panzer III's coming back here to contest. The 88's back here as well. Oh.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Look how fast he is. He got a bit of a speed boost going down that road. Just about would have seen him there. But now the 88 could be about to spin around and do some damage.
Now under enemy control.
Its rotation a touch too slow, but we've got double Panzer III's coming in. Hellcat gonna go down here. And walking Stuka still nice and safe. It was a decent attempt, maybe kind of gave it away. Driving through the arc here, need to go all the way around this entire time, I think. Probably would have worked in that case. Hellcat out for Martinez now. I'll try into the AT gun, however.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
There's a walking Stuka. Onto this machine gun.
Captured a victory point.
Just survives.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
Seems like the Axis though stabilizing now. We've got 53 for Martinez, 77 for Chukcha, 83 for Heartless Jäger, and 78 for VonManteuffel. So yeah, the Axis larger army sizes now. Partially because we've seen so much invested into fighting positions that have been killed off, and also got some caches down. Very risky position to put one, but Axis haven't been spending much time down the bottom of the map, so it might work out. Here's off the MG, the grenade assault. 2 Stormtrooper, by the way, for Heartless Jäger. Here comes the carpet bombing, quick. Load up. This Stossman. Oh, so lucky. Hellcat's charging ahead, but the 88 sits back up. 1 Panzer IV goes down. Got the rocket strike coming through, I think, on this truck next. So 88 is going to be stranded here for a while. But both the Hellcats go down, and they did knock out the walking Stuka. Bit of a reckless move there from the Allies. Looks like another Hellcat's dead up here. That did not go too well. I suppose if the Allies can recover a bunch of these team weapons, they can stabilize again. There's a walking Stuka though. Bulldozer doing 42 kills. Whoa, what a monster. A bit of trouble here though. Panzer IV hoping to kill it off. Bounces though. It does have pretty good frontal armor. 240. You get buffed, I think, right?
Now under enemy control.
Slight buff to the armor. Oh boy, that came into the wrong neighborhood with that Hellcat. Oh! Jäger Shrek, long range, finishes the job. That was a little bit too reckless with the Hellcat for Martinez. He really seems to have pretty awful vehicle preservation.
Bombers in range.
Don't want to be a tank crew if you're under his command.
We've got the advantage.
Got 2 AT guns for Chukcha. Still we're at a decent population cap. Heartless Jäger 86, VonManteuffel 61. He did get hammered a bit, did lose one of his panzers. No more panzer pies either.
We have the lead.
Looks like most of the mines that were here earlier have been cleared off. The Panzer III is coming through to clear off the fighting position. Allies though are in control in the north. A few more points drained from the Axis. The Stosstroop forced away.
Last stretch now. Germans down to 75 points.
Smoke bombs loaded and ready.
Leave it! We have anti-tank crews reporting in.
We've got weapon paradrops awaiting a target.
There it goes. Cap is open down the bottom.
We've
So
got
gonna
what
stick
you need.
around for the cash kill.
Enemy movement
Skies are
near
clear.
victory
And the
point.
target.
Doesn't look like it. Might be in flamethrower range while he's still capping though. That will be
Don't say we never give you nothing. Armor supply in the hell.
paratroopers coming down to the bottom. So the double AT guns though. Need to wait for them first.
Back to me.
Can't believe this bulldozer's still driving around with the
Points are
blade
in our
down.
favor, Commander.
Oh man,
You better pull your thumb out of your ass right
so slow, so slow. There's a mine there, but it's on the other side. Quick, clear off the Grossatori, flaming that
One of
cache
our munitions
out of
points
his
is being neutralized.
existence. This is going to be another machine gun drop down here. Manteuffel does have smoke though. Should help him in this. No, it's a paratrooper, okay. And in fact, sending the bulldozer down here as well, escorted by the double AT guns. Here comes the carpet bombing. Heartless Jäger's forces, but a pretty easy dodge. Might run into it with the Stoss though. Oh! Double AT guns right next to each other, under some pressure here from the Panzer. 88's coming down as well. Oh, this looks like a collapse from Chukcha. He's had such a good run till now. With the double AT guns camped right on top of each other. So easy to outmaneuver. Decent satchel attempt. It'll be massive damage if it lands, but unlikely. Oh, here comes the Hellcat. The 88 did actually drive away.
Enemy down to 50 points. Force their retreat.
Rocket strike keeping her on its toes.
We must act.
Hellcat maybe going in for the kill. 88's rolling back out now though. Let's deploy it. Oh boy, there it goes.
They've taken our victory point.
Circling around. Bulldozer needs to keep driving, keep driving. He's just going to try straight decrew it, but it's got 6 models. And yeah, it seems to do an engine crit. I hadn't noticed that before, but it seems like if it hits an enemy tank below half health, it will do an engine crit. Is that a feasibility on it? He crews it with the rifleman now though. And I've got some med crates here also.
Enemy movement near victory
Just using it against infantry, but here comes the walking Stuka. And for the D-crew, does big damage to their Hellcat as well. Hellcat could still kill this off while he's back here. Looks like he is going to try. And successful. Doesn't miss that shot.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Meanwhile, it looks like some good results for Heartless Jäger in the north. 2 team weapons up here decrewed. And kill them off. Martinez at 37, 57 for Chukcha, 74, and then 50 It's at about a 40 population lead for the Axis right now. Much larger army, and oh boy, about to lose an AT gun back here as well. Fresh Panzer III for VonManteuffel.
Enemy movement near our victory point.
B-47 ready to ruin Jerry's day.
Lost our frontline engineers.
Damage from the Bomber.
Jerry spotted us. Bingo fuel in and back to bait.
Bit of a capping battle here. Some smoke out.
Hit coming.
Mortars there though as well. Here comes the Bomber. Registered artillery.
We're locked, stocked, and ready to drop.
Definitely good for holding on to a point in a capping situation like this. So many shells from it.
Check the line. Capture point. We have 300 points. Confirmed.
Losing our foothold here.
Columbia right there. This is very costly for the Allies. They don't have much anti-tank, just the one AT gun that seems to be bouncing a few shots as well. The Panzers could just swoop in here and knock this out. Get the GG. Hellcat though. Came down to the bottom. 11 points left for the Axis, so they cannot afford to lose these points for long at all. Seems like they've registered artillery as well.
We're going in.
Maybe better against like resource points rather than victory points, because a lot of shells seem to land right on the flag, which takes up more space.
Fuel in and back to
The
bait.
VPs. Got a fresh truck.
We've got
Fresh 88. Recon plane up, providing some vision for this AT gun. Hellcat with a bit of a drive-by. Comes the walking Stuka, but the AT gun already dodging away. Taking a couple shells on the side. The AT gun though
fighters here.
on the Axis, forcing back the Hellcat. Allies really needed some artillery here
Fuel in and back to
to
bait.
help close the show. Lost some planes.
Enemy activity near our munitions point. Crowds are pushing
Okay,
us
we do
back.
have the
We're
rocket
down
strike
to
ready for Chukcha. I mean, that would be pretty good if he can knock out this truck while the 88 is deployed.
Damn it!
Maybe while it's like loading, trying to load up the 88. Try to immobilize it.
They've taken our victory point.
Axis now capping down the bottom. 232 left for the Allies.
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
Ground infantry.
And they're just running into the center of points and losing manpower to the Bomber. I don't think that's the way to go here. Allies need to regroup,
Enemy in
build their
control of
armies
all
back up.
victory points.
Yes. Okay, it's got the advanced logistics, so yeah, with the reduced reinforced costs and whatnot. And he's got survival training as well, so he's juiced up his infantry Chukcha.
200 points remaining on our front line.
Get down.
Martinez is looking to throw him in the towel. I think Chukcha wants to though. He's played well so far. It doesn't have the machine gun upgrade, hasn't gone for a the barrage either.
The enemy is
Fresh
stealing our
bulldozer running down
munitions
here. Vet 3 Guastatori though. Not much infantry's going to stand up to them. Trying to go for the north, Martinez, but registered artillery, shutting that down. Ooh! He's going to try run back in. Lasts for quite a while though.
This is bad. All victory
Yeah, a lot of shells seem to land right next to the center, right, on the VP flags, so it doesn't seem to be quite as good on the VPs. This is how they've programmed the scatter.
gone. We
88
must take it
meanwhile
back.
wheeling its way down to the bottom. He's trying to go for the split attack, which I think is a decent idea. And Maybe Martinez doesn't quite have the firepower to win.
B-47 ready to ruin Jerry's
Up on
day.
his side.
It's a hard target.
Rocket run coming through. One shot on the Panzer IV, maybe? Yep. Oh, but the Hellcat misses. Oh, unlucky for Chukcha. But the AT gun coming in from the side. That, oh, you could see was winding up for a shot. Didn't quite get the opportunity. Big carpet bomb through the center. Doesn't look like it hit too much, though. Do feel sorry for Chukcha not getting that Panzer kill, but knocks out the transport. Gustatori getting out of there as well. Maybe that Vet 3 Gustatori could have won by itself. 88 was briefly shooting at some planes. Now the power getting dropped in. Should be able to get the decro on this. There's still a bunch of crew weapons down here. Could recover. I think there's more registered artillery coming down. Very short delay on that registered artillery. Stuka as well. This does eventually fall. I think that was to the weapon crew on the 88. I'm going to kill it off, but the 88 misses a shot. Jumps back on the VP flag. 82 points left for the Allies at this stage. But in the north, Heartless Jäger brutalizing the remains of Martinez.
Only 75 points left for us. Here we go.
Alive. Orders incoming.
Peering up the machine gun down here. A lot of crew weapons still available. This is maybe one of those situations where if you had paradrop reinforcements, you could
Don't say we never give you nothing.
massively increase your army size.
Go fuel in. Heading back to B.
2 Panzer IIIs though. Oh, we got a Canone back there from VonManteuffel. He's having a bit of fun. I suppose it does come with a half track, right? Maybe using that to the 88 earlier. It doesn't have any kills though, or 1 kill. Don't notice when he got it exactly. Exchanging grenades in the center. The walking Stuka looking to prevent the rifles. Oh, nothing died to that. Big attack rounds here from the AT gun, trying to connect on the Hellcat. Hellcat forcing back the Panzer IIIs. Allies getting something going, but here come the double Gustatori. Panzer IIIs trying to get these low health Allied tanks down. Here come the Panzer IVs, they're tagging in. If they had an 88 or an AT gun supporting here, that might be enough for the Allies, but they left all that stuff behind. There goes the Hellcat. Smoking out to safety after all this. Brumbier just parked in the north, not wanting to lose a VP cheese right at the end here. Yeah, he's popped the Vet 1 ability on the Stoss troop, and your machine guns cannot stand up to that Vet 1. Comes in for a bit of a drive-by with the Hellcat, knocks out a Panzer IV. But then dies in return. And I think this is truly GG at this stage. Guys are not equipped to close the show from here.
Only 25 points left.
Decrew weapons though.
They pushed us off a second.
Including a decrewed AT gun. Pushing away from the walking Stuka, double Panzer III swooping in for the paratroopers. They retreat. Brumbier in the north. Bit of smoke out. Riflemen try and dodge around, but register artillery drop down here. Looks like that continues falling after it gets decaptured as well. I wasn't sure about that. I don't think I tested it. Got the neutralize off. But lost a squad in the process. They got no hope of getting the center. Well, there's an AT gun here, and the bulldozer maybe can draw some fire. 3 Panzers though. Bazookas coming up here. Double Stoss now in the north though. Obiche in the center as well.
Welcome. Reinforces required, Commander.
And Martinez has thrown in the towel there.
There must be reinforcements. We're down to 10 points.
Okay. We're going to see the end screen. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, a strong start from the Allies there. Had the Axis massively on the ropes. I think the Axis not going for any light vehicles, maybe not working in their favor in this situation. Because the Allies going for like a lot of tech skipping style, going straight to tank depot. Pushing out some very fast tanks with the medic share as well. And that first bulldozer, that thing was tremendous. What did it have, like 60 kills or something? It was crazy. And he never put the blade up either. What was he doing? Put the blade up, guys. Like, the blade is near trash. Like, until they make it so they can run over a mine and not get an engine crit, it's just a complete wasted mechanic. Put the blade up, got full speed on your bulldozers. Yeah, pretty good play by Chukcha. Just about got the job done. What was it? 11 points left at the end there. But not quite. I think Martinez just a little bit too suicidal with his tanks, unfortunately. Not able to close the show. But yeah, a strong hold from the Axis late game. Pretty good 88 handling as well from VonManteuffel. Got quite a few kills with that first 88. Always like using it correctly, backing into combat as well, getting out of harm's way and away from those big carpet bombing strikes. Maybe could have seen a few more rocket runs on the transport. Might have been a good shout, but overall a pretty good match. GG. Good comeback from the Axis. Well, anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you like a game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next throwing installment. Goodbye and good luck.